everybody and welcome back to another one of my videos. My name is Michelle and this is my channel Lilac Cottage Crafts, and on here I like to talk about lots of different crafts, but mainly fibre crafts, as in crochet and knitting, and mainly crochet, mainly amigurumi. I have been missing in action for a while and I will talk about that more in my next video. But I haven't been doing a lot of crochet recently due to a few reasons. But I did go, I've been to 2 yarn shows in the last couple of months. I went to a yarn show in Blackpool, which I think was called Northwest Wool Festival, and I bought a couple of things from there. And then I've been to Leeds last weekend and been to the Spring Into Yarn or Spring Into Wool, I never remember whether it's yarn or wool, festival there. And so I am going to go through the things that I've bought from there, and there is quite a bit. So settle down with a brew or whatever drink you want and your project that you're making, and let's have a look at what I bought. So the very first thing that I bought, and I'm not going to do this in order of what I bought it, but this, I know this was the very first thing that I bought. I bought this lovely yarn. And you can see it's all lovely and sparkly. And it's got some lovely lilacs and blue colours in, which are my favourite colours. And I got this, it was actually 3, I've got them here. It was actually 3 that you got. And if I remember the name of the stall, I'll put it on. And it was 3 for £12. I think everybody who went to the show and spotted these actually asked her the same question, which was, is that price right? And it feels very soft. I am going to, I think, make some sort of shawl or something with this. Not 100% sure yet, but it is lovely. If you want to see the make. Oops. Sorry, there's the make of it. She said she gets them from Germany, I think she said. And she got loads. Go on her website because she's got loads, and they are 3 for £12 on her website. The next thing I have is from a stall called Wool Mouse. And I bought some things from these people at the Blackpool Wool Festival. So I will show you those in a minute if I can find them. This is a kit for brick stitch crochet shawl, and what you do is you go online and you download, I think it's a free pattern anyway, you download a pattern from this website, but what I will say, you get, I'll tell you in a minute, I've got all sidetracked what I'm doing now. This is because I've not made a video in ages. I don't know what I'm doing. You get 2 balls of the different coloured yarn, which this is lovely yarn. And it's not very, very dear either. It's called Colour Rush DK and it's by Signet. And you can get lots of different colours in that. I'll show you some that I've got from another kit. So you get 2 of those and you get 1 ball of a block, just 1 colour. And then you get to download download the pattern for free, and you also get a 4mm hook. And I think that was was it £12 or £15? I cannot remember. It's not got it on, but it wasn't very expensive. And yeah, so we have that there. Now the other things I got from Wool Mouse were the ones that I got in Blackpool, and I got this kit to make a baby blanket. And again, in this kit, I don't think you get a hook. There's no hook in this one, but you get the instructions, which you don't download this one, it's the instructions. And then you get the balls. So you get 2 of the white, and you get 1 of this beautiful purpley. I'm just trying to think, is that, I think that's the same colour as that one, but I'm not 100% sure. But there's a lot more purple in this one. So yeah, so you get those, and I think that was £12. You can't argue with that, can you? Well, you could argue with it if you wanted to. But yeah, so, and you get it in a lovely nice bag to keep everything together. So that's baby blanket one. I think they have these kits online. I think, I don't know. Another thing I got from them was this, which is a sock wool scarf. You can see that there. So again, we have a pattern. This one's got a pattern, you don't need to download it. And we have this very lovely sock yarn. Oh, camera's going a bit funny there. Very fine, because it's sock yarn. So you get 2 of those. It's stuck. This was £15. I can see the price of this one. And you get this off-white colour to do the outside of the scarf. Very, very pretty. So that's, yeah, another one of them. The Wool Mouse. Is it the Wool Mouse or just Wool Mouse? Wool Mouse. I just think that's such a cute name, and the little mouse is so cute. And the other thing I got off them, this is a knitting one, and it's like a little cardigan for a child, or you could make it for, I'm thinking of making it for a teddy bear that I've got. And this, I think this was only something like £8, if that. I can't remember. It was very cheap. And you got the pattern. Where's the again? There. You got the pattern, and you got the ball of wool. This one is the same, that colour rush, but it's a bit of a darker one. As you can see, it's got some nice greens and sort of plummy colour and green. Yeah. So, yeah, so cute. We were all going nuts over that. Have you been to that Wool Mouse? Oh my God, I can't believe their price is amazing. It was really funny. Yeah, so that's everything I've got from Wool Mouse in the 2 shows that I've been to. Sorry, I'm rustling my papers. Yeah, in the 2 shows that I've been to with them. So that's that. I've just realised that in one of the bags with the stuff in, I found the actual the brochure that you get when you walk in. Should have had this on hand first. I'm not very organised, am I? So you always get this booklet, because I forgot to say this is the 2nd time I've been to this one in Leeds. I'm so rubbish, I don't know what I'm doing. It's held at the grammar school in Leeds, and I would say I thought it was quite a big festival, but then when I went to Yarndale I realised that it wasn't. But for me, it's a nice size. You don't want to get overwhelmed. And inside it's just got some information about some of the things that's there, some of the designers that's there, and workshops. And then it has your little map for where everything is. And yeah, it tells you all the exhibitors that were there. And I think that's it. So yeah, so that's the little nice booklet you get when you go. It's got a map on it, which is great. we had to resort to that map a few times with the ladies that I went with, because people go, where have you got that from? I was like, oh, hang on, which stall is it now? So yeah, I've just found that. Before we move on, I'm going to tell you a funny story about this. I didn't buy anything from these people because I couldn't get near their stall, to be honest, for quite a while. And then when I did see their stall, it was more sort of jumpers and things, and I thought, that's not really what I do. But then I suddenly spotted this little logo for them with the ears, and I thought, is it some sort of like rabbit with short ears? And then I spotted the picture here of the actual sheep. And I was like, oh, how cute are those sheep? So I took a leaflet, and I took it back to, we had some people who'd gone on the coach who were sat in the dining area, in the canteen bit, who were completely shocked out and weren't moving anywhere. So they were looking after people's bags who were still going round like me. And I said, look at this, look at this sheep. It's got like bunny rabbit ears. It's so cute. And one of the women looked at it and she said to me, that's photoshopped. Don't believe everything you see on the internet. So I was like, well, why would they lie about that? And why would they use it as their emblem? So I went online and I looked up rare breed of British sheep. And I might have put with big ears as well, I can't remember. And no, it is an actual breed. And I'm hoping at some point to try and go and visit them because they are so, I just keep showing you, they're so cute. Oh, I love them. I love anything like that. So yeah, I'm definitely going to go and buy something from them at some point and hopefully go and see these little what I call them, little sheepies. But I was so excited I just had to tell you about that because I'm daft. The next stall I went to, it took me about 3 or 4 attempts to actually get onto this stall. I'll just get the patterns from over here that I got first. Hang on. They're called the Cotton Pod. And last time I went, I got a kit from them and I still haven't finished. I made a start to it and I didn't finish, and it is an Easter kit as well. It's some Easter bunnies. I need to get that done. But I bought a couple, and I've got quite a few of the patterns that I've not done yet as well. So I bought a couple of the patterns. I got this scarf pattern, which is very nice, as you can see. I like those colours. You don't have to put the tassels on your scarf if you don't want to. And then I got this like neckerchief, do you call them? I don't know, that's what I'm going to call it. Oh yeah, it says neckerchief, doesn't it? Yeah. So you get this I got this neckerchief pattern. And you can do that in a variegated yarn, it'll look really nice. You could even maybe make a smaller version and put it on your pet. You know, like your dog or your cat or something. That would be really cute. I don't know how big it makes up, so when I do finally get round to doing it, I'll let you know. I'll just pop that back down actually before we get to that. And then I bought this as a kind of kit, but it didn't come together as a kit. So it's a like a drawstring bag. And what you do is you have your pattern, and then you have to buy 2 sort of contrasting colours, which I picked these 2. And then I picked the felt bottom, which you can get these from a shop called Joe's Toes. And he was at Yarndale, and he was at the Blackpool one. And you can see it's already got the holes. Now, some people said, oh, you could make that yourself. But to be honest, I think £2.50 is what they are. If I can't remember whether I just said that. That's quite thick felt as well. So I'm thinking, you know, you might as well, if you're going to make a few of these, if you wanted to, you could get... buy quite a few off Joe's Toes. I mean, next time I'm at an event and he's there, I'll buy a few of these. And these are the Shapiers. I think that's how you say it. I'm trying to practice to say it. Shapiers Stone Wash. What colour is that? Does it actually say a name of a colour? If it does, it's probably in like Dutch or whatever it is. I cannot see. Oh, yes, no, I don't know how you say that. That's the name of that one. And what's the name of this one? That's turquoise. That's quite easy. Here we go. Turquoise. Yeah. So there you go. So yeah, I got those all together. I can't remember how much that kit was. But yeah, and then I got, now I do know how much this one, I think it was £38 for this, but it's making a bag. So you get this bag pattern, and then you get all these lovely colours and stone wash Shapiers to make your bag. So this bag, it's not going to be white like on the front. Its main colour is that brown colour. So I don't know why I'm using my neck for things. And it's the easy start. So yeah, so we have this lovely brown colour that's the main colour of the bag. And then let me see if I can get to the other colours. We have this sort of reddyish colour, which I don't know what that's called. Carnelian, something, I don't know, I can't say it. Lovely colour. I'm just going to keep saying lovely colour. This orangey colour. this rusty yellow, I'm going to call it. It's not a bright yellow, is it? Then you've got a kind of limey green. And then you've got that more sort of grass green. It's a bit lighter than grass green, isn't it? But yeah, so you get all of that. That was, I'm sure that was £38. And I'm going to have a go. Oh, there we go. There's the colour of the bag on the back there. Oh. Yeah, it's got all the colours there for you if you want to see what colours are used. Yeah, so I'm pretty excited about making that. Cotton Pod makes some lovely stuff. Again, I think you can get just patterns online from them as well. I think they do downloads, but I'm not 100% sure. So check out their website. Now, recently I've done a sock knitting course, which I'll talk about in my next video. So I decided to buy one of these sock things. I don't know what people call them. Do they have a name? Don't know, but I decided to buy this because I thought it was cute with all the sheeps cut out on it, and I'm a size 6, so this is for UK size 5 to 7, and you block your sock. That sounds so funny, just ignore me. It's a bit like a boomerang as well. It wouldn't work. It's not it's not the right size, so I don't know, I've gone. So yeah, I really like that. I talked another woman who was in my sock knitting course into buying this as well. There was loads I could have bought of these. I can't remember how much it was, about £3 or so. It wasn't expensive at all. And I thought it's nice, you can just kind of hang it up on your wall, and if you want to show off your sock, your one sock instead of two. I think I'm going to have to buy another one, aren't I? And that's the name, I think, of the company up there. I'll try and remember. I probably won't end up doing. No, that's not the name of the company. That's the adult size. That's the name of the company there, and that's the website there. There you go. So I don't need to bother putting it on. And they did all sorts of stuff. They obviously have got some sort of laser cutter machine thing. My brain doesn't like words, does it? Laser cutting machine thing. So yeah, I was very excited about that. The next thing I got is from Debonair. I'm trying not to show you the pattern for it. And it's just basically this scarf here that you do in the round. This is knitted in on knitting needles. I'll just see if you can see it better on the picture inside. Yeah, there you go. So it's got a bit of sort of like lines of ribbon or whatever. I don't know what you would call that, to be honest. So yeah, I bought that. I think that was £5 for that pattern. If you bought it with a skein of yarn, I think the pattern was £2.50. But I didn't. I'd bought loads. I didn't want to buy any of hers. It weren't that they weren't nice. I was trying. I thought I can get the skein of the yarn. Well, I'm supposed to get the pattern any time, but I thought I've got plenty of yarn at home that I could use for that. And then the next thing I got was this pattern from Shapiers for this Easter bunny. We will have to be next Easter now because we're past Easter. So I bought this little book, I don't know how much it was, from a stall, and they had him knitted up. He was so cute. So in the book it tells you how to make him, obviously, and it tells you which materials they've used. So they've used Shapier's Katona for him. So yeah, you can get these. They do sell these in one of my local yarn shops. I've got to think what they're called. Black Sheep Wool. They do sell a lot of these booklets, and they're not very expensive. But I just grabbed it in case they didn't have it. So there's that. And from that stall I also got this kit. I've not opened it up yet, so I'm going to do this. I've been waiting to do this video to open it up. But it's basically this like little bag. We could use it as a pencil case or something. That's not the colours, I don't think that it is. So let's open it up and have a proper look. Exciting. It's like Christmas Day all over again. So, if I can get into it. She said there's enough to make 2. And there's also some lining. I think this is £12. It wasn't expensive. It's not actually the lining, actually. It's an actual case. So you get an actual case in there. And then you get the instructions. And you get a little... Hi there! Just a couple of tips. So, and then we get... It's the Rikarumi yarn. So we've got this lovely sort of... What do you call that? Petrol blue, or is it lighter than? It's lighter than petrol blue, isn't it? But that's that colour. We've got, I think, 2 of those. Or have we got 3? Let's have a look. 3 of those. And then we've got one of those. Oh, those lovely multicoloured ones that they do. I'm not sure if I've got that colour actually. Or one very similar. I have got a couple, not a lot of these. But then there's that. And there is also a little, I'm going to call it a doodah. Because I can't think of the name. But the thing to put on your thing. Dear life, Michelle. Yes, you know, the little, it's going to go through there, basically, isn't it? It's going to go through there. And then we're going to, is it that way? I don't know. That way. And it loops onto your bag so you can carry it if you want to. My problem is I'm looking at this thinking, is my tension going to be the right size for this bag? When I do it, I'll let you know. Because my tension is really tight. I have a nice little bag here. And this is off the back of making socks. A couple of us decided to buy this pattern or a similar pattern, which is the fingerless gloves. I'm not sure if you do this in the round like you did the socks, or well, in the pattern they're doing it on the double point needles, but you could probably do it in the round or use the magic loop, is it, or something. But yeah, I bought that pattern and it came with these. I think this was only £15. It wasn't dear. So it comes with the little things that you need for the embroidery, and then it comes with the lovely yarn. 2 of these lovely little very fine yarn, and that's what they call the knitting gift shop. They had some lovely items, so if you go on their website, have a look, because like I say, yeah, I think I've got a couple of other things I got off. I've definitely got some stitch markers that I got off them that I'll show you in a minute. But yeah, so you got that as a kit for, I think it was £15. Yeah. Oh, I'm so excited. There was a couple of bargain bins in the shop. Well, there was quite, I think nearly every store had a bargain bin. So I picked up a few bargains for sock yarn. You don't have to use sock yarn for socks, you can use it for other things as well. So I got this for £8, and this is a superwash wool and nylon 4-ply. I can't wait to see what this turns out like. That's really nice. And then I got this one for £10 from Rose's Moments. And this is a more sort of lavendery colour, whereas that's more sort of like on the purpley pink. That's more on the lavendery colour. My favourite colours. Yeah. Then I went to Siobhan's Crafts now. Siobhan's Crafts, isn't it? Yeah. I've done a yarn dyeing course a couple of years ago, probably about 2 or 3 years ago, Siobhan. So I kind of know her, and I know her dye is always so bright and really nice. I could buy any of her skeins and I would just be like made up. And I think I've got one somewhere else. I don't know where it is. But I got this one this was £13 in the sale. And again, you can see all those really nice colours that I like. The purples and the blues. Just absolutely gorgeous. I think that's, is it, yeah, it is sock yarn, that one. They're so cute. Everybody when I'm showing them the yarns, they go, oh, I love that one. They just go mad on this one. The other stuff I got from her, I got this. I don't know whether I will use it or not, but it was only like £2, I think. But I got this, it's in a little plastic like ring holder thing, and it's one of those crochet rings. It's a cat, it's got pink ears as well. You could just wear it as a ring if you wanted to, but I thought sometimes when I'm crocheting, if I've been doing it for a while, I do get irritated by the yarn, or my fingers get a bit crampy, so I'm going to try that. It's not something I want to use a lot, but I just thought if it's getting a bit crampy and it can help, then that's good. And then I got these capybara stitch markers in a tin. So yeah, let me see if I can show you that one at the bottom, because that one at the bottom has got this cute little sort of rabbit on its back. So there we go. Try not to drop them, Michelle. Oh, see, what did I say would happen? What's that one? That one's got like a little pink flower in its hand. Look at that, so cute. Oh, and I've got that Daft Capybara song in my head now. I also bought from her stall this, which is for not sock knitting as well, or it doesn't have to be, but a lot of people use it. It's one of these things that you put together that you can put on your, you can just put it together. I'm keeping it flat so I don't break it. Put it on your arm when you're knitting your socks if you stood up or something. So you can do sock knitting whilst you stood up. So I got that, and I really liked that colour and the sparkle of that. It's so cute. Lovely. So I got that. That was Siobhan's Crafts. And then I got loads of stitch markers. So I got these two, because I thought, I really like those colours. These are stitch markers specifically for more like sock knitting, because they don't come off. So if you've done sock knitting, you'll know what I mean. Then I got these that are like little, they look like little balls of wool. Those are clippy ones. These ones, again, probably more for sock knitting, because they turn round. I think I got a badge as well. I did. I got this Frida Kahlo, because I love Frida Kahlo stuff, dress pin, and that was from the Yarn Artist, which I saw her at Blackpool. She does some really good stuff, and that's her badge that she popped in the bag with the Frida Kahlo thing. We'll get some of her yarn eventually, but I didn't have enough money on the day to get yarn from everybody. So, and then I got these stitch markers. So we got Purple Owl, who's asleep. Then we've got Turquoisey Owl. Ooh, keep still. Who's awake? Then I got this sheep, and then I got, because I'm into the sock, trying to do the sock knitting now, so I got this sock one. No, there we go. How cute's that? That's so cute. So yeah, I got quite a few stitch markers. I got this bag, which I really like this bag because it's got one of those tops that you can pull like that. So you could put your wool in it and have it moving about in there and whatever, or if you put your product in it, you're not going to lose it. And I've just got some loose pieces of wool now that I bought, apart from this. This is one of those, back over there. One of those sort of yarn huggy things. So you put your cake of yarn in it and it holds it together. I just liked the material. It's quite stretchy. And I just like the pattern, the sheep on the material. So cute. Yeah. So yeah, and then I'll show you just the little skeins that I got. I got one of these last time I went. I got one of these. I couldn't remember which one it was out of the two colours. I've got a feeling it's that one, but I could be wrong. So I got another one. These, I'm going to do hand warmers and then put another colour with it, if that makes sense. So it does stripes. We'll see what happens. But yeah, so I've got those, and they're from All Wool That Ends Wool. So yeah, I got those. Very small pieces of skeins. Small pieces of skeins. And then from the same person, I think it was something like if you got 5 skeins, they were a certain price, but I can't remember. So we have, I got a yellow one, because I just liked that yellow. And then I got these in the hopes that these go together to make some like hand warmers or something. So I got those two. If you can see the colours of those. And then I got these two. Put it the right way around for sure. Sock wool. So hopefully I can make some nice hand warmers or socks or something with those. And I think that is everything. But if I've forgotten anything, I will add it in. And I would definitely recommend just going on the website for Spring Into Wool, because it's got all the vendors on it. So if you've seen anything that I've shown, you'll find that vendor on there. Some of them have got Etsy accounts, some of them got their own websites. And if they haven't got what you want, if you contact them, sometimes they can say, well, I'm going to be getting that in. And it might tell you what shows they're going to in the future. So yeah, just thank you for joining me. And hopefully soon I'll be able to show you some of the makes. And I hopefully won't disappear for as long. I have got some amigurumi stuff coming up very soon, because I've got a few things to show now that I've managed to finish off. And I will tell you a little bit about what I've been not up to. And take care of yourselves, please, because you're the most important person in your world. And I'll see you again. Bye.